What up? What up? Hold on a sec, bro. I'm trying to drop the link if you want to give me hell, give me time. What the fuck, bro? I can't. Shit will not let me focus. There we go. Wow, he cooking gas. All right, there's a link. Y'all want to get in here. It's Nash. You still in here? On you. Hola. Hola. No sé qué quiero. Tres tacos con pollo, una jugo de piña, un café con leche, con Baileys y un botella de agua.
Los tacos, ¿lo quieres con la masa blandita o con la masa dura?
¿Ok?
¿La masa blandita o la masa dura? Los tacos.
Duro. Oh, yeah. Steven Mo Gooda. My bad, dog. You up in here? What up? What up?
Oh, I'm on that motherfucker.
Yeah, you up in here.
I thought I was still backstage.
No, I didn't realize you was backstage. I was ordering my food.
You were early on the beach, ain't
Oh yeah, they always up early on the beach out here, man. It's always like that.
Hold on 1 second. Yeah, I'll bet. Hey, well, you know, like, hey Jay, you know what place they say, like the desk, you know, I'm trying to build a studio, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get the desk that already come with the mic on it. You know how you can move the mic. It come with like
with the holes already, like the spots.
Yeah, just like when you go to the radio station, they have like 3 different mics, 3 different.
It's a couple ways you can do that. They do sell desks. I don't really know exactly, but like I bought the mics I bought. They came with clamps put on the edge of the table, you know, so you can clamp them on the table. But and then like once you put the clamps on, the mics clip into the clamps. But if you have a desk, you can just drill a hole in the desk's size and put the things right in there.
Yeah. You going to Sasua? Or you gonna pass Sasua?
Today I don't know. My girl, she had a it was good. Like I was gonna go like yesterday. I rode the buggies, you know. And then but they wouldn't let her ride. So today, the other spots, the sewer, they don't care about driver's licenses and shit. So we was gonna. And when I seen Greg yesterday, he was like, "Yeah, they don't give a fuck about no driver's license." So I was gonna go over there today, at like noon and go ride. but she ain't feeling good and shit. So I don't know. Don't know what I'm gonna do.
So you go ride the grid then when they do the ATV?
You say what?
I said, what you gonna ride the ATV with Greg on the weekend?
No, I'm not even gonna be here on the weekend, but I'm gonna try to. He got that same connection, so I was gonna just use his guy or any of the people. I mean, there's plenty of ATV people out there. So it depends on how she feels. She still, it's that time of the month, so she had a headache and all that shit. So I was like, well,
yeah, I swear my little buddy was good. That's why she texted me too. The little boy stay up there. So she about to go home. I'm like, why you about to go home? You at Sasua. So I said, okay, but up here.
yeah,
Yeah.
that will send them home. They can't do much when they with that popping off. But I was figuring at least we could check that. Oh, okay. Right.
Jay, you don't been to Columbia before?
Nah, I definitely want to go next year, man.
Yeah, man. I hope it go. Me, Yoga. Yoga said he was gonna pay for folks, so kind of. So, goddamn, I hope that go down, man. We might have a good trip, man.
Hey, I hope it go down for you too.
Yeah.
Where Yoga at this morning? He only. I know that nigga I know that nigga subscribe. Just say you don't.
Shit, they were going in so hard. Him and CC them. I just got offline. That shit.
On whose channel?
I was tired of here last night.
Oh, see, I didn't even see, man.
They went doing them arguing and talking about some bullshit. Man, go to sleep, man. Give me some rest.
No, I seen he had a live or a video posted yesterday. I was gonna watch it right here while I was eating, but I said, let me go live. I'm trying to get my minutes up. You know what I'm saying? Let me get my minutes up. But I can't do no fucking. When I get back home, I might do a long ass live. But I met a couple niggas from YouTube here that recognize me. Since I've been here, 4 people that came up to me was like, "You Jay Morgenheimer, you Jay Mahogany, or you Jay Mac." Like, one dude, Papioso.
I
met him yesterday. They just came up. He was like, "You Jay Morgan?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, Papioso. What up? So we was at the bar. And later on, when I was getting a drink, it was so crowded. I got to the bar. You got to fight through the crowd to get up to the thing. I just bought his drink. I bought you a beer. Don't gotta wait in the line.
Yeah.
But some dude, when I was going back in the Miami bar, like I went outside when I came back in, he was like, "Hey, you from the UK?" And I was like, "Nah." He's like, "You Jay Morgenheim?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "I watch your videos." I was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah.
And when I was here on my Instagram, my slogan is "Off the Resort." And I was here, and then some dude was sitting in front of me. He turned around. He was like, "Off the Resort." I was like, "Oh shit."
ED and Cole? You in the Malecón, man?
Yeah, I know him.
You need to go do a video interview or something at the club. Shit. Yesterday.
Yeah, I went there yesterday. Yeah. He was gone. I mean, he's literally right next to my house here. So
yeah, I don't know that why I like you in the Malecón.
No, so yesterday when we left breakfast, I went there. He got security guards at the bottom of his steps now.
Oh.
So I went out. First, I knew I figured that's what they was, but I said, let me see if they gonna challenge me. And then they was like, "Who you looking for?" I'm like, "I'm looking for Dean." And then they was like,
they gotta put security at the bottom though.
Yeah. It makes sense. So he has a lot of they're building and shit. So somebody taking their shit and materials or whatever, or going up there fucking with shit. See with the whole, shit even about that. So
he was on my live yesterday. I shouldn't ask him when they gonna open. Cause Yoga said he was gonna do a party there.
Man, he will. I don't know. I ain't saying he won't, but
Dean Cole didn't say that when Yoga put it in the chat. You know, Dean Cole had came on the live. He ain't come on the live, but he was in the live yesterday with Yoga. He heard what Yoga said. Goddamn, Yoga said he made a move.
yeah. So then, but they said he had just like literally just left. They said he probably gonna be back, but stopping by because I've been going to that place. When I first came to Dominican Republic, that place was still open. So my Puerto Plata, I went there. I went to Club Miami, and then like when we were leaving, I went up there just because it was open. I like, what's upstairs? And it's like, the guy I was with, like showing me around. He's like, oh, that's a restaurant up there. There was some people up there, but it really wasn't busy. It was probably like 3 or 4 people. It was really dead. So I just wanted to walk, look. I thought it was an extension of the club, like a rooftop, but it was totally a different business.
What is it? What is like a club / restaurant or something?
It's just a restaurant. It's a restaurant. It's pretty nice. It's got like a big patio. Did y'all go to? You didn't go to Club Miami when y'all came here? When you came here?
I really on the Malecón. Only thing I did was just I came on the Malecón that Sunday and I left. Kyle, that curfew at 5, so I left like 4:30 something.
Yeah, you probably his club. If you was in front of Club Miami, it's upstairs. It's pretty big, so you got like a big seating area outside. Then it got a nice kitchen, but he totally remodeled it. From what I've been watching, he got out, knocked the ceilings down, all that shit. So it's gonna be real nice.
It's gonna have somewhere to dance it out.
Yeah, it's got plenty of places. Like I know in the future, it's gonna like when everybody be on the Malecón or when Miami is full, they'll just go upstairs. I mean, depending on his how he huh? No, it's his son. Got my shot of Bailey's for my coffee. They put that shit in a big old thing. They usually be in a shot glass.
Yeah, I pull up, man. We got 5 people in the chat.
Okay, didn't even peep that. I said this right here. I just think I had a beach to look at. I ain't nothing to look at. I ain't tripping on these folks, but they be messing my order up. Yes, the other day when we came here, this is good. I always eat these anyway. I don't know why she brought me ketchup.
What them tacos?
Yeah, tacos. But the girl asked me, did I want hard tacos or soft tacos? And last time I came, let me rewind it back. Me and my girl was here. Boom, boom. I wanted 3 tacos or 4 tacos. No, I wanted 3. She said, I'll eat 1. So we ordered 4 tacos. The lady brought me 4 plates of tacos.
God damn.
Yeah, she brought me 3. And I was like, why did she do that? So I'm like, no, that's not right. So we were arguing with the lady. And then my girl was like, I don't care. We're not paying for that. We didn't order that. So we went back and forth with the lady. But I'm like, hey, I come here all the time. You never see me order this much food. You know what I mean? There's only 2 of us sitting down. She was like, well, I didn't know. I'm like, well, you should have asked. So we didn't pay for all them tacos. They took them back. God. So this time, when I just ordered the food, the other young lady brought things. She said, do I want hard or shells or soft shells? I told her hard shells. They brought me soft shells. I ain't tripping. I'm still going to eat it. I'm not the type. I don't like sending food back to the kitchen, dog. Unless it's totally not what I wanted at all, Then I'll send it back. But you ever seen the movie Waiting?
Yeah.
When that motherfucker sent the food back and they put fucking nutsack hair and all that, I said, no. Ever since then, I said, I'd rather just cancel my order at all, get my money back. I don't send no food back.
Do they beg when you be on the beach in the Malecón?
Do they what?
Do people be begging when you be on the Malecón?
Not on the beach so much, maybe, but it's some A
I know
little
it's
bit, not
big, but do it be like that? Goddamn, everywhere you
people
go.
on the Malecón. You definitely gonna see the dudes that's got the cell phone cases
Mm-hmm.
and the sunglasses. They're gonna be on you. But the little Haitian dudes that shine shoes, they my boys. I done gave them little motherfuckers probably about 1,000 pesos in the last couple of days. Just like I don't know if you seen that live I did yesterday. I bought one dude that shined the shoes. When I went to the Malecón the other night, he was and he was there like we was at the bar. And I said, "Hey man," I said, "Tomorrow at about noon, I'm gonna be here, and I want to do an interview with you. I'll throw you some bread." He said, "Okay." So the next day, I came down. Actually, I was late because we had some the water problems.
Mm-hmm.
I got down there. He was there. So I said, "Are you hungry?" He said, "Yeah." So we went to eat.
You
So I
have
ordered with it.
recorded everything?
Huh?
You have recorded it?
Yep, I recorded. The video called Lunch with Janelle is his name. Or Janelle, I can't. He got a French name.
Mm-hmm.
So then, I went live and I asked him about his life, how old he was, when he go to school, what he want to do when he grow up, who he live with, how much money he make a day, doing shoes. It was really cool. Then the homeboys came at the end. I was looking for them too because I was gonna feed all of them. I told my girl, I said, I'll feed like 4 of them, maybe 5 at the most. If as many that can fit at a table is what I'll feed. We'll sit down and eat.
Mm-hmm.
But right when we was about done eating, 2 of his homeboys showed up. But we ended up giving them some of our French fries and the extra food. They were happy to have it, the salad. And then I gave them like 500 pesos. Told them thank you.
I don't even have.
Because a lot of people just think, you know what I'm saying? They see them kids begging and shit, and they look at them like a nuisance.
Yeah.
Like nobody ever sit and talk to them, So I asked them, like, what do you like about tourists? Did you ever had any bad experiences? Who treats them better, white tourists or black tourists?
Mm-hmm.
The white people like to give money here, you got to shine their shoes. I always get them to lose money because shit, I know that shit's rough on them, man. So then last night, when we was at the Malecón again, they was out there. Him and all his homeboys. It was like 4 or 5 of them this time.
Uh-huh.
And what else? And I had my shoes like in the bar. Somebody had spilled beer on the floor, so my shoes was actually dirty. So I was like, man, I'll take a shoe shine. So he hooked me up. But it was a different dude.
Mm-hmm.
It was all, it's always a group of them. So the one that signed my shoes, I gave him 100 pesos. I mean, he only asked. He said give him whatever. He said give him 25, 50. I just gave him 100. And then the one I get interviewed, he was there too. So I gave him 100 pesos. And then all the change I had in my pocket, his other 2 homeboys, they were just standing there. I just gave them to them and told them to split it amongst themselves. They appreciated it. But the thing about the Haitians there, even when we were sitting down there having the interview, you'll see if you watch it. Like, dude, he was kind of nervous on camera. And I was like, man, you can, be nervous. I said, when we start eating, I'm going to turn the camera off. So we ain't going to eat on camera. And then, but he didn't eat he was eating his fries, but he wouldn't eat his burger. I was like, man, why ain't my man ate his burger yet? Like, you ain't hungry. What he was waiting for his homeboys because when his homeboy came, he cut his burger in half and gave half his burger to his homeboy and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That made me appreciate them even more, man, because they ain't even, you know what I'm saying? They stick together. They already out here struggling and hustling. They'll make sure they split everything equally and shit.
Yeah.
Me and
what you just said. Oh, go ahead. Now, when I was at Flip, It was like 4-5 on, and it was like I was like, come on, y'all eat with me, you know what I mean? So every day they see me, they start calling me the taco boy. Uh,
Oh,
we all ate taco. It's like, taco boy, what you doing? Yeah, I mean, I was about the whole 2 weeks out there. Every time they see me, they be like, taco boy. You know what I mean? Yeah, it'd be cool, man.
yeah, I look out for them because really, man, them dudes can save your ass. You never know. You know when you might need. For instance, here, check this out. When I was in the sewer, my second trip, right?
Uh-huh.
Um, I had got my shoes shined, kind of the same thing. You know, like the first day it was a bunch of kids, and I was like, man, and they was just like surrounding me. And I told them, I'm like, I don't know what y'all planning on doing, but they was looking kind of shady. I'm like, the fuck, it's like 7, 8 of y'all, and y'all just. I don't know if you ever seen in Brazil how them motherfuckers will rob you. Like the little kids are just running your pockets. There's so many of them you can't get them. You know.
Yeah.
It was like my second trip or whatever, so I didn't know. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all sizing me up? What's going on? So then later on, I seen like 3 of them. They wasn't in, you know, they was coming through, and he had his shoe shine. I was like, yeah, I'll take a shoe shine. And I got cool with him, and I asked one of them that was there. I said, what's your name? And he said, my name is Jason. I was like, that's my name. I said, man, it's your lucky day. So I gave him like, I gave him like 200 or 300 pesos. So that was that. So then, like the next night, I was out, and I had went to a couple bars, and I was on my way back to my hotel because I had somebody with me at the hotel that I brought to Santo Domingo. I really wasn't hip to it. It was like it was my second trip, but I really was really rookie to this shit. I didn't know how popping it was because the first time I was there, I was only there for like a night and a half. And then, you know, the second time I brought my girl up, she had never been to Puerto Plata sewer type shit. So I fucking she went to bed early, like 8 o'clock, and I was like, I wasn't ready to go to bed. So I went out, you know what I'm saying, and I was just doing the circle. Went up past Flip Bar, down Bourbon Street, and at this time everything was super jumping. So I went out, I watched the Patriots game or some shit at Flip shit. Took my girl some food. She was still halfway asleep. I was like, all right, I'm about to go out again. Now it's like about 9:30, 10 o'clock now. And I even actually that night, I almost got into a fight at Flip Bar with one of his friends. I did a video. I talked on his live about that shit. It was funny. Like, it was no beef down. The dude was a British dude. He was just drunk as hell. It was funny. But anyway, so my last round, bro, I'm coming back to my hotel. I'm on my way back to the hotel. I was almost by the casino, right? I was right on Pedro Casante, kind of by where that little Chinese store and shit is. And he's bugging me, you know. And I was like, no, I'm good. So then it was 3 of them really, but it was 2. One of them was on a motorbike. She came up, she was talking, you know how they be just trying to get you to go with them and shit. And I was like, no, I'm good. It was a slim one with her. And they was talking to me. So the one was talking to me, the other one was hugging on me. I wasn't thinking nothing of it, man. So I told him, you know, no thank you, no gracias. I'm walking away. So I reached in my pocket to call my girl to let her know because she had been blowing my phone up. So I was just checking my phone. You already know the rest. I reach in my pocket. I don't feel my phone. I'm like, let me see my other pocket.
Damn, they got you.
Now, literally, I was probably about 50, 60 feet away, you know, as I'm doing this. You know what I'm saying? I knew it. I turned around immediately, like full speed, started running back to the crowd where I was just at. You know what I'm saying? Looking for the girls and shit. And everybody saw me running. They was like, what's wrong? Even other girls that was working and everything. Everybody was real cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that girl stole my phone. They was like, who? I was like, she was on the moto. She had a pink hat on. And she was with another girl. And they knew who she was and shit. They were looking around and shit, but the homegirl was gone, you know? So I'm looking around. I'm like, oh, man, I'm kind of panicking. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to do. They got my phone. I can't call nobody. She got my phone and shit. So then I look up and somebody say, Jason. And I look up, and it's the little boy from the day before that I had shot my shoes and shit, right?
Uh-huh.
He was like, "What's wrong?" And I was like, "The girl stole my phone." He was like, "Who?" Now he like probably like 12 or 13 or some shit, maybe younger. He was a little dude, a little Haitian dude. He was like, "I'll help you. I'll go get the police." And I was like, "No, no, no, don't get the police." He was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get the police," you know, because I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't know if that's gonna be worse or what.
Mm-hmm.
But he ran and got the police for me. They came over, asked me, and I told them and shit. They was looking. They was like, "Here, get in the car with us. We gonna go look for him." But it was like, you know, it was dark, so everybody goes to like, they go to the, at that time, it was like, I don't know, it was like 2 clubs that was getting late, so it was like only 2 or 3 clubs that was open. First, they took me to the police to see if any of the girls that got arrested, because they had arrested some girls that night. So when I went in the police station, let me rewind it a little bit. When the 2 girls was talking to me, there was 3 of them, but 2 of them was only talking to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember the third one because she was the prettiest one. That's the one I really liked. You know what I'm saying? But I remember her because she had an American flag shirt on, but she didn't never say nothing. She never was even part of it. She really was innocent in the shit. You know what I'm saying? Because she didn't even come over to me. Remember her because I was looking at her. You know what I'm saying? Because she was, like I said, she was finer than both of them. So anyway, we go to the police station. He was like, "Go in there and look, see if you know." So they take you by the little cells and shit. And I didn't see nobody. And it was other girls there, but they was crying, saying, I didn't do nothing. Why y'all got me here?" And that jail was terrible, dog. It's like when you see the old Wild Wild West, would it just be like iron bars and a get on the floor? Like a little, they even had no mattress. They had like something they was on the floor laying on. I'm like, damn. But then I looked in the other cell, and it was the pretty girl was in the cell locked up. She was crying and shit. And I was like, we made eye contact, and I remember her, and I was like, no, I said, she didn't do it, but she knows the 2 girls that did it. She was with them. You know what I'm saying? So they wouldn't start yelling at her, and she was crying and shit. And then they was like, she said she didn't do it. I said, no, you're right. She didn't do it, but she knows the girls. She was standing right. She was talking to them. So they was yelling at her and shit. And they told me, I said, don't worry. I said, until you get your phone, she ain't getting out of jail either. I was like, damn. So then they was like, come on, ride with us. And then they took me to like one of the clubs there that was big. We went in there. They're like, we're gonna stay outside. You go in there. If you see her, come back outside. You know what I mean? And we'll go get her for you. I said, okay. So I went in the club, looked around for about 10 minutes. Like I'm looking hard, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at people in their faces and shit. You know what I mean? And I was mad as fuck, so I didn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I had bumped into people, didn't give a fuck. Cause I was like, man, I'm looking for my fucking phone. Didn't find it. Went back outside. They took me to the next spot. And the next spot was the casino. First they took me to Classicos, I think. Then I went to the casino. This casino was like 24 hours. And then we walked to the casino. I didn't see her and shit. So it's like, okay, there's one more club we're going to take you to. So we hop in the, I'm in one of the police pickup trucks. We ride down, going through there. And then as we ride, it's the girl in the moped, just normal traffic. She went around the car, man. I just remember her because I'd seen her long ass hair. Bro, she hit another truck head on. Wow. I mean, I seen everything. Bam. Her head went into the fucking grill. She fell down and shit. So the police seen it. So they pulled over immediately, right? And then, so the dude was like a German dude or something that hit her because he got out, he got a heavy accent. He's like, oh my God. But when he jumped out the car, he didn't put it in park. So the car started rolling over the top of the girl still. And I'm like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? So everybody's screaming and shit. So they stopped the car and they pulled her up under there, and bro, like she's dead. I'm like, man, her face was fucked up. The moped was in like 1,000 pieces, literally like 1,000 pieces. Like it broke in two and everything was smashed.
God damn. So when you went, they having this assault?
Yeah, this was the same fucking night, right? So I almost get into a fight. Then I get my phone, so then I see this shit. So I'm like what the? Actually, the night before, the police tried to fucking hit me up for some money too. Might try to fuck with me, but I didn't give them none. They left me alone and shit. But I was mad nervous. But anyway, so back to this story. So the girl on the ground. I'm like, damn. So there's people like driving around her. You know how in America some shit happened. All traffic stopped. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody going was the crime scene or whatever. And she and I'm like, ain't nobody gonna help her. So now it was so loud, like we was in the neighborhood when it happened, so people started coming outside, like looking and shit.
Mm-hmm.
There was 2 American dudes that lived there, like an older black dude came out, and I heard him say something, and I was like, wow, it's just good to hear some fucking English, you know what I'm saying? So I went and talked to him.
Mm-hmm.
So I was in the car and shit. He was like, man, this shit happen every day here. And I was like, ain't nobody gonna try to see if she breathing or not? Because literally she was just laying face down in the fucking road.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, shouldn't somebody go try to turn her over, see if she's breathing, check her pulse? He was like, man, don't go over there by that woman. He said, because if you do that, you're gonna become part of this. I said, okay. So I was standing there. Police didn't do shit. They took some pictures of her. And then I don't know, they were just standing around talking and shit. Then all of a sudden, I see her fucking hand move. I'm like, she's alive, she's alive, she's alive, So like other women and stuff that was outside go over to her, start trying to talk to her and shit. And she tried to get up, and everybody telling her, no, sit down, don't get up, don't get up, don't get up. But they kind of rolled her over on her back, somebody was holding her head and shit.
Uh-huh.
And she mouth and face and shit, you know what I mean? Like, she was pretty too. You know what I mean? I was like, damn, she gonna be fucked up. And then she kept trying to get up. And everybody was telling her to sit back down. And then another moto pulled up. And then like the girl that was like holding her head and shit, the girl stood up that got in the accident, was all fucked up. Her and her friend, all bloody and shit, hopped on another moto, and then they left. And then the ambulance came 5 minutes later.
Dang.
Like, oh my God. Cause like, man, I thought I seen her die. You know what I mean? I ain't never seen nobody just fucking, the only person I ever seen die in front of me was my mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. So I was like, damn. So then, all right, so after that, I'm looking for the police. So during all that shit, I look up, and the police that brought me there, them niggas left me.
Sure.
Like, left me and shit. I was like, damn, they just left. So I went to another policeman that was there. He was in a car. And I was like, man, I was with them, like I was with those guys. He was like, sorry, they're busy. Then he got in his shit and he left. I was like, these motherfuckers just left me in the middle of some random ass Sasua neighborhood at fucking 1 a.m.
Dang.
Now, I don't got no phone. So I can't call nobody. And I ain't riding no moto because there's other motos there. But I'm like, I just seen somebody fucking damn near die on the moto. I am not getting on no fucking moto.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, one of those hustle dudes that was trying to sell me some weed the day before, he rolls up like, what's up, bro? What up? You need a ride? But when I had talked to him the day before, the other people was like, don't fuck with him because he'll sell you some weed, then he'll go tell the police, and then they'll run up on you, catch you with the weed, and split the money with him, So I was like, nah. So I didn't trust this motherfucker at all. And he just looked shady. So I was like, nah, I'm good. But then the American black dude that was outside, he told me, he was like, it was another white guy that came out too. There's another white American that lived there. He was probably like 50-something. His name was Steve. Another dude's name was Dave, I think. But the Dave dude said, Steve, just get go out to the casino. He'll probably give you a ride, you know what I'm saying, back to your hotel. Because, Sasua ain't that big, so it only took him 5 minutes to get me back.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, all right, bet. So then the dude Steve came, and he was like, hey, I'm not going towards your hotel, but I can take you back to the casino where there'll be a cab at the casino. But we was real close to the casino, like literally a minute down the road.
Uh-huh.
So he's in the casino. I was looking for a cab, but it wasn't no cabs, only motos. And I was paranoid about riding a moto. So I was like, man, I don't know. I said, I'm not just finna fucking walk, So I'm like, I don't know what's gonna happen to this night. I ain't got no phone. I done seen all the crazy shit. I'm tired. I know my girl looking for me now. You know what I mean? I've been gone for like 3 hours. And then he convinced me. He called another guy that was on the moto, but he was a police officer off duty.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, he had a nice moto, like a more motorcycle style moto, a bigger one. He was like, just take you. He's safe. I always known him for years. I promise you'll be safe with him. And then the police dude, he spoke good English. He's like, no, I got you. I'll drive slow. I know. And then he took me back to my hotel. And I was like, man, that shit was crazy. So I explained all the shit to my girl, and it was her first time ever there. And so the next morning we got up, went to the police station again, made a report, fill out all the shit, and fucking yeah, that was that. You know what I'm saying? Then I went and bought like a little cheap phone the next morning, like $100 phone or $80 phone.
So you ain't never get the phone back?
No, I never got my phone back. Nope, never got it. But that gave me now I got 2 phones, the Dominican phone, and that's how I got it. I had to buy that phone. But I was able to log back into my Gmail and my shit, so I was able to get my contacts and shit back, so I could use that phone still. You know what I mean? It did work for me. It just had a different number. And it had a different WhatsApp, but it had all my contacts in it still, so I could still use it. To call everybody I needed to call. So my lesson for that is don't put nothing in your back pocket that you ain't ready to lose, motherfucker. Especially on Pedro Clasante at nighttime, because ain't paying attention.
You don't been back to the store saying that you ain't seen the car. You know the store is small.
I know. Yeah, I've been looking, but I ain't been in. You know what I mean? When I do go to Sua now, I got a couple, like, I know another cab driver dude that I'm like super cool with. So I actually hang out with him, and we be going to the different spots. You know what I mean? Not really, like where the locals hang out at and shit. So like, I'm sure you've been to Charlo's, right?
Nah.
You're like a little bitty bar. They be open late night. You go past the fence, and it's got like 4 or 5 tables outside. A little in the corner, they got like a little restaurant. Then they got the bathroom. So everybody go there. I saw one of y'all videos. Y'all was there. I heard Megan was at Charlo's one time. I don't know, but we always go there. Is that like it's kind of like by R&B, but over. And this shit is like super low key. But other than that, and there's like another bar. It's like in the country a little more. All this shit's country, but it's kind of out of the way. It's like Russian owned, like a little strip club and some shit out there. We went to there, but the name. And then I go see Greg, but I ain't really hung out in Sosua since then. And the last time I went to Sosua, when I was here in July, we had rented a villa in Puerto Plata in Torre Alto. And so we just went to Sosua, like we went to Ambi for a couple hours, and we go back to the crib. So anything we went and seen at the Ambi, we just brought back to the crib. Because I had my cousin and my homeboy with me. We probably spent, each day we'd go into Sosua, but it would be like an hour or 2, then we'd be out. So,
damn.
Yeah, man. I stayed at Greg's house as well, and then one night and shit. So, but I don't knock it. I still like the place. But it was more of a lesson. It cost me. I had to buy another phone. That was like another $500 when I got home and shit. But it was a life lesson. I'm not even paying attention to shit. And they got chat comments. What up, Mundo? Bermuda Breeze. I'm at it's called Casita Rica, right on the Malecón. See, Big Mac Radio asked me incriminating questions. The answer to that question is no. I do not still have the girl in Santo Domingo. But thank you for asking, sir. I'll be back at your house in 10 minutes. You could have asked me when I walked in the house.
Hold on, OJ.
Matter of fact, you might get put in timeout for that one. But for the record, Mr. Big Mac, this was in 2018 in October or July.
Yo, man. How long you down there for?
Me now,
That's right. Where you leave?
I leave to go home on November 2nd. And I'm thinking about tomorrow. I gotta go down to Santo Domingo because this guy I work with, his grandfather has land he's trying to sell, and he coming down here too. So I want to go see this land.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna buy all his land. He got 150 acres. It's kind of in the country somewhere.
Uh-huh.
I've been talking to him. His grandson is cool with me, but actually I got cool with grandpa the last year and a half. So we live in the same town. So he want to show me his farm. I want to buy maybe 5 acres or something of 150, or at least look at it.
How much they asking for an acre?
I don't know. It depends where you are and whatever.
Mhm.
But he bought that. He bought 150 acres for, I don't want to say the wrong price. I think it was like $23,000, something like that. Because I remember his contract said when I saw the land, he told me he wanted the acreage was for 150 acres, 23,000 US. He said that's cheaper than the car, so he's like he bought it, and he bought it
Dang.
and had on it already, and then he stayed there when he come, but he ain't been there in 2 years. That he bought it in 2015, and then he last visited in 2018 or late 2019 or some shit like that. So
Do I have access to water and electricity?
it was in the country, so the access to water would probably be like the cisterns.
Uh-huh.
The electricity, yeah, they got electricity out there, but I don't know how. You know what I'm saying? If they put on the network, or if you lose electricity every day, or how that is. But
Shit, that ain't bad. 23. That's a lot of damn land, boy.
yeah, that's why I'm like, man, I don't want. I just sell me an acre or two, or
Yeah.
5, close to the road.
Mm.
But it's beautiful. He got mango trees, coconut, trees out there, banana.
So
I'm like,
basically, you don't even run out the bill on. You can just make money off like the fruits and stuff.
yeah, he got cows. He said he got 13 cows. He got some pigs. And he got somebody that lives like on the property that take care of it for him. That another one is people that he know out there been telling him that the guy has been farming his land, like doing, you know what I mean, because he be putting more animals than he's supposed to or some shit. So he said he need to get down here so he can pull up on dude to see what's really going on with his property.
Mm-hmm.
So he invited me to come out there and check it out. So he's supposed to be arriving today or tomorrow, and I gotta meet him and go see that shit. That's the plan at least.
Yeah, what's up, man? But Jay, boy, I gotta go goddamn get my kid. But I was trying to stay in here an hour. Somebody else pull up, keep the live going. Help Jay get them watch hours up, man.
I appreciate it, bro.
I'm gonna tune in on the phone though. I gotta go get my kid right quick. If you still be live when I come back, I'll jump back on.
All right. Peace. Pull up, Mundo. I had some construction questions. Got 8 people. Anybody got any questions? just want to look at the beach. Oh shit. Nothing. Cuenta. Cuenta. Oye. That was that. Cuenta. Shout out to all three of y'all still in the game. Boy. Bye. Damn. it's time to take the scenic route. Keep this going till I get back to the crib. See the fish. Super rocky right here. Detroit Tigers. It's overcast day. It's so hot. It's crazy because overnight yesterday, you can do that, Andy Morris. You just be prepared for what comes with that. They all change when they get to the States. Not all of them, but it will change up on you. Yesterday, people who was paying attention to this log over there. I sat on this log after the Malecón last night, finished my beer. That shit was way up here. I was about to go surfing. I'm here till November 2nd, and November 2nd. Her mother told her the truth. I guess if you could try to get her a visa, like get a travel visa. Not, I'm good. Travel visa. Don't get a K1. Oh, okay, you're gonna have a good trip for 17 days. If you some kind of way can get her a travel visa, I mean, if you gonna get married and do your thing, I mean, you can get married and do all that. That's easier to get it through a marriage visa, or a novio visa or something like that. But But if you could do a travel visa, they can stay here for like 90 days. You can test it out, make sure, you know what I'm saying? I know somebody very, very close to me did the same thing and it didn't work out. It lasted about less than 6 months. And then it went crazy. Now he's tied up and can't get away from it. Oh, he can, but it's like a whole lot of paperwork and more money involved. And if he just would have listened to my advice and said, get a travel visa, and you can still get married and do all the other shit, but he didn't want to wait because if you sign a marriage visa, it goes to the top of the list and they get it faster. So if you're listening, if you want to do that, get the travel visa. There go Dean Cole Restaurant on top where all the construction is. But I don't see nobody up there, so I am not going to go up there right now. He was dealing with her for about 2 or 3 years. It's just a lot that was going down. You got a big cultural difference. They had a big age difference, but that's not, it wasn't the biggest factor, I don't think. I just think it was the cultural difference. And she kind of, in my opinion, she got lazy once she moved here. You know what I'm saying? The things that, I don't think she was trying to play them per se, but they just, that's why I told her, man, maybe she just let her come, visit for a couple months, slow play it a little bit. Man. But it is what it is. He said he's happy without her. He said he's happier that she's gone. And she had a son, and he was kind of bad. Not real bad, but just 11, 12 years old when they be trying to test authority and shit. So there's a couple layers to their situation. They got real nice houses over here. I would like to see a couple of the units in this place. See what they look like. I like that pot too. They got nice. I like how they got those curtains up there. I'm looking to see how much that costs for the spot over here. That's the residential Toronto. This brand's like that's less than a year old. I like this house too. I call it the mermaid house because you see the stained glass window of the mermaid. And this house here got a little dog. I think he's tough as hell. I guess he is tough if everybody's scared of him, but I don't see him today. So he must be chilling. And they're building something right over here. See the sign. It's gonna be fucking awesome. So today, if it don't rain, I need to get a drone shot of that hole in the ground. So maybe get some before and afters. Yeah, he did like they had like a prenup or something. Like he actually technically can get his marriage annulled because they wasn't married. They was less than a year, so she can't take his shit. But he set some stuff up, prenup like. So, and then since she ain't been there for 2 years, like that's the thing too. Like part of their commitment was she had to be there for 2 years, and she can't return for 2 years. So that's what that said. This spot right here, they got 2 dogs that are tough as hell, and they scare the shit out of everybody. If you see that Labrador right there, or that Golden Retriever, or whatever he is, that motherfucker is mean as hell. It's a pit bull there too, but the pit bull is nice, and the fucking Golden Retriever is mean. And if my roommate's watching, because you unlock the door, because I don't have the gate key. I left it on the table. But with all that said, folks, I gotta charge my phone, go in here and take a quick shower from sweating from walking down that little walk. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'll go live a little bit later. Andy Morris, great questions. Appreciate it, the interaction. And with all that said, folks, I'm out. Peace.